Hello everyone, La13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more In Stars in Time. I'm going to take a moment right here to show you all of the stuff that you've missed up in my lead up to being in the third floor bathroom. I brushed against everybody as I was walking back out, and it says you brush against everyone again. You've read somewhere that humans need a certain amount of skin-to-skin contact, otherwise they go insane. Asking for skin-to-skin contact would be weird. So you content yourself with clothes to clothes. What do books know anyway? No. Poor Sif. Okay, so let's see what this actually says this time. Bookcase is filled with notebooks of all shapes and sizes. You look at the sparkly diary. Fairly recent. We could read a little bit, like a tiny bit. Sure, please do it. We do not have time, is what I would usually say, but I'd also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. Belle, pick a page. One page, and then we're going. I'm reading again? Oh, okay. Everyone huddles around her. Mirabelle takes a deep breath, opens it straight in the middle. Okay. Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Ugh. Also, Dad noticed that no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got the weirdest headache for hours. Might trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. The rest is just doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. The island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all anyone could talk about for weeks. That's so frightening. I'm so glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Yeah. Still, that country's name, what was the name again? Oh, I think of something like, don't say it. Crap. Yeah. You turn to Isabeau, maybe this time. But can you try and say it anyway? But why? It's just gonna give me a head. Issa looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider. Well, sure, Sif, I'll say it. The country's name was... You know, I had it before. Now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind. Huh, is that so? You're dumb, so I know it. It's... What? But wait. Huh? What's... I can't remember it either, yeah? You asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what 1 plus 1 is, but trying to remember it now is more like, calculating 72 by 98? No, that's 6,408. I have a brain and I know how to use it. What? Isabeau. No, it's more like trying to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. You can't expect me to. What a terrible analogy. But I can't remember it either. We're talking about it. I could clearly think about it, trying to remember it now, let alone say it. I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Vogard. And it had a different belief than the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky? You know. The universe. That's right. The universe. Oh yeah. Like stars and stuff. We also know that people could remember what country clearly before, and my head is killing me. And we know trying to remember stuff makes our brain hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine. Yeah, we couldn't say it's if you don't respond. Huh? Okay, so you didn't seem to catch anything being off on that one. Oh, we got that thing where Mirabelle's gonna ask about us looking at all the statues. Sifrin? Are you curious about the Change God statues, perhaps? No, not really. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you ever want to know more about them, okay? Was this because you looked at the statues too often? Yes. Yes, indeed it was. Wasn't that great? I know. I know, I did real good with that. Because I didn't want you guys to have to re-see the whole same thing when literally nothing changed. I only recorded the stuff that did change. But I don't need to go to the bathroom. I just need to be alone for a second. You hear voices outside the bathroom, so let's just go in and take a listen. You stand next to the bathroom door and listen. Mirabelle, how are you doing? If it's okay with you, madam, I just want to talk about anything other than how I'm doing right now. Of course. What about you, madam? Oh, I'm not fine at all. But what can we do about it? No matter what happens, the next few hours will solve all my problems, one way or another. God, that's what I've heard from, like, people who, like, work on Bomb Squad or something. So, you may not know this, but in some countries, two women together would be expected to talk about men and love and nothing else. Oh my god. They're Bechtel testing this stuff? Really? Would you like to talk about the men in our lives and love and nothing else? We've only got one man, madam. Issa? Me. And also you. But, you know, anything to get our minds off of things. You're quite right, but speaking of the one man in our lives, do you think Isabeau will finally do it? Oh my god. Which one does that make me? Which one does that make me? Do what? Confess. Confess? To whomst? Oh my god, Mirabelle, you poor sweet, sweet innocent child. Mirabelle? To whomst? Ah! Oh, change! Oh, Mirabelle. You poor sweet thing. Mirabelle, you read so many romance novels. How are you missing this? I can't believe this. Mirabelle? Oh, change. But it makes so much sense. How long has this been going on? Like 1,000 years in game time at this point. In your world, probably like about a few weeks at most. I was right. Weeks. Weeks? Me and Boniface have been placing bets. You guys are making bets? Wait a minute, what? Boniface gets a piggyback ride from me if Isabeau confesses before we beat the king. I get a full course meal if he confesses after. What? Bonnie'll definitely. That's the hang up. Not that they're taking the bets, but that's the hang up. That Bonnie will lose. Isabeau would only confess after. It's the most romantic option. Well, that's what I said. He's a very romantic lad. He is. Oh, I can't believe I didn't notice. I feel very stupid. Why didn't he tell me? Because you didn't tell anybody. You just kind of got to figure that out for yourself. I could have helped. I did ask him why he wouldn't talk to you about it instead of bothering me with his woes. Oh, okay. Savage, but all right. He said something like, Mira likes romance books, but I think talking about actual real-life romance makes her uncomfortable. Oh. Oh, Issa, Issa, you just, yep. Mm-hmm. Issa smacked that nail upside the head. Oh, well, that's true, but Isabeau's my friend. My romance book friend. I should be the only one you talk to about this, and no one else. I think he'd like that. To talk about it with you, I mean. He didn't want to bother you with it, but I think he wanted to. Talk to you, that is. You should talk to him. So he doesn't have to talk to me. I'm surprised, madam. I thought you liked gossip. No one can know I love to gossip, Mirabelle. Odal's just as messy as the rest of us. I'm here for it. I'll never tell. You exit the bathroom. Look, alright? We can all be nosy together, okay? But yes, I love some good gossip. I know I need to, like, chill the hell out with it. Alright, I'm aware that it's not a good thing to be up in everybody's business. I just like hearing some juicy stories. That's why I like, and why I'm sure many other people like the Reddit threads. And don't like the fake ones, because they prefer the real stuff. Everybody is praying. So yes, we join them. Alright. So this is gonna be... So all we've got left to do is we just gotta get up to the king. I didn't really put a lot of focus into the fighting stats, because I think we can maybe get away without having to fight the king if we're lucky. Like, there's... Sif has an idea of how to stop him, right? Like, that's why he wants to talk to him so bad? Or are we going to actually get to say the name this time and it's going to propel us into whatever the heck is going on next? Which is that part about figuring out why we loop. I'm intrigued as to how these two things are related, but I'm hoping we don't have to fight him. Because it doesn't... I wanted to just skip straight ahead. But the more that I've, like, gone through this, the more that I go into this, the more that I'm beginning to think that perhaps it's not actually the best idea to skip. Like, at all. That I should be going forward and backwards on loops without skipping up entire sections. Because what you guys didn't see, because I deleted the recording... is that initially I skipped straight ahead to getting ready to fight the king, but even though I had done all of the family stuff, like everybody's extra things, I didn't have the emotional connection with them before I went to go fight the king. So I had a feeling that in order, and I've got nothing to base this on, just a personal feeling, but I had a feeling that in order to go and successfully convince the king, I need to have my family's full emotional support. And I think that's the only way that it's going to end up working. So I decided to go back to delete what I had started, because it literally was like a minute of it, and I had just gotten to, like, leave the room, and I had seen what everyone was saying, and it wasn't their lovey stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll just go back to right before this specific boss, and I'll do this same thing, and then see if we get the family love situation, because I would have triggered that conversation. But it didn't happen there either, because we didn't have enough emotional Oh. Is that something that's only... Hold on. You're gonna see my recording software for a second. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, so you see... I'm sure that you see it in the recording, and I'm sure that you see the lines probably more intently in the recording software peeking in on the side here. I'm gonna scooch it down where I know you can see it. So... I don't see those VHS tape lines on my normal screen here, but it's showing up in my recording. The VHS lines are not showing off in my game. And it can't just be the monitor, because if it was the monitor, when I pull over this recording, you would see it. Like, you wouldn't see these lines. But we see them. I wonder why. I don't know if that was an intentional thing or an accidental thing. But that's really cool. Also, I think Sifrin's either 91 or 92 now. Trying to get everybody else to be super leveled up from all of this. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I want to focus on scissors because I know that Sifrin's going to be able to do more that way. Okay, go for scissors again. Perfect. Let's see. I think what'll be better is to heal Odal, and then we'll use Issa's turn to give it to Mirabelle. So that Mira... Perfect. Like, my goal was just using scissor attacks at this point. Ow. Let's do it on the big guy. Yeah. Alright, I just need to get one more scissor attack in there. Perfect. That should take it out. And then we go through, we do our lovely family-oriented stuff. And then we fight whatever the king. Well, I'm net 92 now. Jesus, what is the max level that Siffrin gets to? Okay. I also made sure to interact with everything this time. I gotta queue everybody up, though, for this fight. Bomb? No. Victory. Switch to that key knife in case I'm incorrect about having to fight him. And then instead of safe rooms, training. So now Bonnie will never miss. Oh, and the paper mache hands. Perfect. Perfectamundo. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about how do I forget about the roommate? Like, even in the brief, like, second or two thing before we went up there, and I've recorded multiple things where I've come up to the king today, and I still forgot about the roommate. I don't have all the stuff to make the bomb because I didn't grab the long thingy thing because I thought I was just going to skip through up ahead to this. So I didn't grab everything from the town. But now we're having the Are We Friends conversation. You know, it's not the case, but you have to say your line. You don't want to risk changing the script. Yeah. So... this is what I wanted to have happen. And then let's get the fritters. To make Bonnie happy. Whether or not they're good, it doesn't matter. Even now, you're enjoying this. It's perfect, this path. Yeah, in this moment you are loved because I forced them to. I did not. I did not force them to. I did not force them to. I did not force them to. Yep, we're just gonna kick the king's butt. Yep, and now everyone's worried about me. It's fine. I would like to open up, but Siffrin just has such a problem with this. I would like to know why Siffrin has an issue with opening up, but because Siffrin doesn't even remember anything about his backstory, like, we don't know why Siffrin refuses to open up. Is there any chance that Siffrin's responsible for what happened to the island? That would be messed up. Alright. Let's go fight this king. I'm ready. I've already optimized everything. Let's just go. We have a king to go fight. And I can just skip ahead because there's nothing about my appearance that jogs his memory, so... actually, no, I don't think I should. I can zone out through it. But, do you remember? Does it matter? But what else does? Yeah. We shall fight and see which side the universe favors. Freezing everything like this or continuing. The knife key glows. We get more powerful. Your attacks will hit harder. Alright, I'm ready. No. But I do want to get... He's a merciful king. interesting that he kills us, by the way, and doesn't necessarily freeze us. Alright. Alright, King. What's the new one? Let's stop fighting. Was I right? Can we convince him? I don't... Okay, before I click this, I'm going to make my prediction now. I don't think it's going to go well. I think we're going to make a very passionate plea, but I don't think that we're going to convince him to stop with the fighting. Let's stop fighting. This feels important. We'd still like to talk to the head, but if... No, I don't want to talk to the head housemaiden. Well, I'm still so close to my family members. Sure you want to talk about this with the king? Yeah. So I have a feeling that this is gonna loop us back. You open your mouth. Siffrin. What are you... You don't need to fight anymore, do you? I guess not? You understand what the king wants. Yeah, to freeze everything in place, so that this way Vaugarde doesn't end up like the island. How he feels. If only you could just make him understand. Too bad we're really shit at communication. We don't have to fight. We're looking for the same thing. I know. I understand why you're doing this. But this isn't the way to do it. You can protect this country another way. You don't have to freeze it forever. Do you really want it all to end? Don't you really want it all to end? Let's just stop fighting. Leave this country be. We don't need to keep holding on to it. Let's just let it go. We have to let it go, King. Huh? Huh. He's not gonna listen, is he? He's not gonna listen. Perhaps you are right, Brightwood. Huh? What? Let us stop this battle. Let us talk to one another. As people from the same country. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we don't have to fight him? We don't have to fight him? We don't have to fight him. Okay. Okay. Calm down. This is the biggest change in anything that's happened, so I'm freaking out. The king has stopped fighting you. You lower your dagger. Siffrin. Is this it? You're gonna stop just like that? Boniface, you destroyed my home, froze my sister, froze all of Vaugarde in time, and you'll just stop just like that? Oh, I will. I have fought for long enough, and I'm starting to realize that even if I did win, my victory would be short-lived. Because you'd be frozen in time yourself, maybe? Stupid. Perhaps, but if someone from my own country is the one asking, then shouldn't I listen? Oh, after all, only a fellow compatriot would understand my pain. Yeah. You said Siffrin and you are from the same country? We don't know where Siffrin's from, so... What happened? The king cries out. Oh, but that's the problem, isn't it? That's what we'd like to know as well, isn't it? If I mention it, you might be able to remember it for a brief second. Then the fate of the island north of Vaugarde. An island north of Vaugarde? Is it perhaps the one that we can't say the name of? The one that no one can remember anything about? The very one. That's where you're both from? So then what happened? The king sobs. I suppose your story might be similar to mine, Bright One. One day, I just woke up on a beach on a coast north of Vaugarde. I woke up slowly, as people sometimes do, expecting to remember where I was, what I was supposed to be doing that day. But... what? Nothing came to mind. And as I realized nothing came to mind, I also realized I could not remember a single thing. What I was doing on this beach, what chores I had to do that day, how I got here, why I didn't recognize my surroundings, my past, my family, my name, the language I spoke, the alphabet I wrote with. Okay, so we did lose the whole language. The stars, the country's inhabitants, the culture, beliefs, its very name. I could not remember anything because all my memories, everything even slightly connected to the country I came from, just cannot be accessed easily anymore. And it makes sense, doesn't it? No one on this planet can remember our home as it was. Which is why Loop can, because Loop's a star. Most people from outside it, who had limited ties to it, only forgot the country's existence. Maybe forgot a friend from there or a distant family member. Oh my god, that girl with the sister in town. Oh god, the girl with the sister. The one that she can't remember the name of that used to be from somewhere. She went to the island. But for someone who had ties to it, who was born there, lived in it, breathed it day and night, there would be nothing to remember. There would just be emptiness. I was cut off from my very existence, my entire past, my entire identity. I wonder if this is something Odal can relate to. Erased. Memories make up the core of who we are, don't they? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the point of this game, is hanging on to these memories has made us stronger in certain fights, so yeah. They're proof that we existed, that we are real. Can you be certain of anything if you do not remember how you learned it? And if you do not remember your past, if you only know it has been erased from your memory because something happened to your home, and if something happened but no one remembers what or why, then what's to stop it from happening again? What if we forget it all? What if we lose it all once more? Oh god, poor Sif. Poor Sif. Look at his face. The king sobs. That's why all these tears are all over the place, and that's why sadness just reigns abrupt. And you had to make sure it wouldn't happen again, at any cost necessary. And if the universe led you on this path, then it must be what the universe wants. The universe leads. We can only follow. Oh. Even if you don't agree with my methods, Bright One, I can tell you understand. No matter what, I could not let this happen again. I could not. Not to Vaugarde. Not to the Vaugardians who housed me, who cared for me, who loved me. I do not want to forget it all. Not again. I will keep the things I love close to me. I will make sure that they can keep existing, so that they can be remembered forever. I understand. Oh, Mirabelle. That was what I thought. This whole time. But, I can see that I was mistaken. You are right, Bright One. We can find another way to protect the people we love. Okay, but how? How is really the question. So, please, while I still can, let me change my mind. Thank God, yeah. Let me help you. Oh, King. Yes, please. Change. The king, the frozen king, is changing. Holy shit. The frozen king is changing. Mirabelle? Madam, if he truly means it, shouldn't we try? Or are we deciding that he cannot change? I can't believe that. I want to believe that even the worst person can change. Hodel? Please. We have to try. Well, Issa? Issa? I'm with Mira and Sif. Fine. Okay. I'll follow you, friend, but I don't know. I don't think this would have gone well if I didn't forge that family friendship. I don't think this would have gone well. I'll trust you all. I can't do anything anyway. You breathe out. If you can end this loop without fighting, if you and the king can come to an understanding, then, Bright One, Siffrin, won't you stand next to me, huh? I can bring everyone back. I'll make sure they'll all move again. We can save this country, together. But I cannot break the curse on my own. Creating the curse was easy, but unraveling it asks for more power than I possess. But with the help of someone else, someone who truly wishes for the curse to be lifted. Is that how this works? It does, if someone wants it enough. That's why Mirabelle's big, flashy, ending fight shot is what breaks the king and the curse. Siffrin, should I do it? We'll lose Mirabelle forever if we do this. But if I loop, I die. But if I loop, maybe I can figure out how to do this without killing anybody? Go to the king's side. If all that's needed for the curse to break is your help, you're the one who made the king change his mind. The least you can do is help. You start to walk over to the king. Oh, Bright One. Not that bright after all. He froze me? Ah! Huh? What? No. No. Why? The king froze your bodies in time. You can think and move your head still, so it's not over, but you can't move. No. King, you... I can't move. Why can't I move? Oh god, she can't move. Bright One, Siffrin. Is this really all I needed to do to make you trust me? Just needed to listen to your empty words? To tell you how sad I am? To make you think I was pathetic? To be pitied? You should have told me sooner. Killing you like this is easier than fighting. What? Wait a minute. You remember every one of those fights, don't you? You're looping too. What? No. Everyone. What was it you wanted me to do? Let go of my goal? Let go of my wish? Let go of the wish that kept me going all those years? Oh my god. So the two people that had a star belief of some kind both had time manipulation and control crafting. Number 1. They came from the same place. Number 2. Number 3, he had a very big wish. A very big wish. To make sure that he could freeze everything and keep it safe. And then on the flip side, I had a very big wish. I didn't want to die. I wanted to protect my family and keep them alive until the king was defeated. That's the end of my wish. We're both being helped out by the stars. But the question is, are we being helped by the same star? I will never let it go. Vaugarde, our country, I will make sure they are kept perfect forever, because I can tell, Siffrin, this isn't how it should be. Huh? I saw it all, you know. I saw the signs, the way you came in to face me, like you knew exactly what you were about to fight. The way your companions all flinched hearing my voice, but not you. The way you knew about my home. The way you can keep it at the forefront of your mind. Like you've practiced, as I have. Yes. Oh, I can tell. I can tell, Siffrin. I should have won. I should have won long ago, but something went wrong, didn't it? Victory keeps escaping my grasp. Siffrin, it's you, isn't it? The one who keeps me from winning. How many times? Oh, so he's getting aware. How many times have you kept me from victory, Siffrin? 6? Maybe 7? You can't breathe. Is this what happens if they learn about... Oh, they're going to learn about the looping. What is he talking about? What? I can tell. I can feel it. The scent. This overpowering sweet scent. I can taste the power of wishcraft on you. That's why I'm looping. Wishcraft? I can tell, Siffrin. It's you. You're the one keeping me from total victory. You're the one keeping me from my perfect ending. If only you weren't here. So I can use wishcraft? Is he holding me here? What's happening? This is a new cutscene. Ha, but a quick death would be too easy for you. You'd just come back anyway, won't you? So, I just need to make sure that today you learn your lesson. Ah! Not Bonnie. Not Bonnie. I'm gonna cycle back anyway if it's... Oh, not Bonnie. Not Bonnie. Oh, no, 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 no. Thankfully I can trigger force backs if it's that painful for me. I've done it. Loop proved to me that we could do it. The king grabbed onto Bonnie. Bonnie! No. Curse you, king, let them go. Huh. Bright one, Siffrin, look at me. You need to learn not to cross me again. I will kill this child. And your housemaiden. And your fighter. And your researcher. I will kill them all one after the other. I will kill them all now and make sure you remember. I will force you to watch, so you will learn. Friend! The king is tightening his grip. Bonnie! No! Please, no! Come on, stupid body, move! Boniface! No, 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 Bon! None of you can move. What if I wish really hard to move? Does that work? I've already made my wish to go back in time. Am I limited to one type of wish? Your whole body hurts. You can't move, but you have to do something. Save Bonnie. You have to find a way to loop back somehow. Okay, so that's where I focus. You need to die. A tear, anything. Just loop back. Help me. I'm scared. Just let them go, please. Not Bonnie, please. Your stomach feels like it's caving in on itself. Curse you, king. Curse you and your whole country. Curse you and everything you stand for. You taste sugar on your tongue. Bonnie. So now I can control it at will? You have to loop back. Loop back, loop back, loop back. I'm going to say that about 7 times. Loop back. Friend. When you come back, Bright One, remember this. Loop back. Oh no. Please tell me I looped back before I saw it. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Where does it take me? Back to the field. Blast it. Okay. Stars, no, 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 no. Clutch your chest and try to catch your breath and forget. It's fine. You looped back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They're fine. Bonnie is fine. Looping resets everything. Everything that just happened has been erased. Everything is back to normal. Bonnie is back to normal. Just go and see them. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're not going to be fine, are they? They're going to be gone, aren't they? They're fine. You're fine. A whimper escapes you. No, you're okay. Bonnie's okay. Everyone's okay. They have to be okay. Just breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Bonnie. Bonnie is okay. You're okay. See? Because of the way loops work, they won't remember anything. They're not hurt. Everything is going to go back to normal. There's no reason that the loops would work differently this time. Fuck. Okay, that's terrifying. Just breathe and stand up and make sure. Get back to the stage. Follow the script. God, stop with the script. You just have to make sure Bonnie's okay. God damn it. I knew. I called it. I knew that it was going to be a red herring. That it wasn't going to work. There is no convincing the king. At the very least, until I learn our forgotten language. At the very least, until I can say our country's name. There is no reasoning with the king. And I bet you... Hold on. And Bonnie. Everything's fine for now. But I don't trust it. What if Bonnie remembers? Because technically, in all the previous ones, in all the previous loops, nobody else but you has died. So what happens now? Either way, that's all the time we've got for this episode. So take care, everybody.